Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm actually uploading another video, short video actually. If you haven't already watched Impact Wrestling's Homecoming 2021 review, I highly recommend to check that out. I gave you guys a full-on thoughts, gave you guys my thoughts on the entire show, how it went down, the results, and just some of my overall opinion on how I felt the whole show was conducted. So definitely check that out if you haven't already done so. On top of that, guys, I'm uploading another video here today to discuss a little bit about Adam Cole, bye-bye, and his situation with WWE. I discussed this with my best friend over the phone last night after Dynamite and doing the review, and I said to my friend, and he doesn't think that WWE will even consider doing this, nor do I, but I will say this to you guys and try to get you guys' opinion on this, so leave comments down below after you get a chance to watch the video. I gotta say, the only way I could see Adam Cole re-signing with WWE is this. Adam Cole making a list of demands of such like control over his gimmick, not having to read off stupid lines off of a script for himself, allowing him to be a little bit more creative, and just giving him bullet points and telling him what direction they want the promo to go, and that's basically it. Not putting him in situations where he looks like a complete goofball. I think that would be outrageously stupid. WWE, to me personally, is not the place for him. It doesn't fit his narrative. It doesn't fit who he is as a performer. I watched this guy all the way back in fucking Ring of Honor. He performed in PWG, Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, and the guy also has had some matches in New Japan Wrestling, and that is the type of style that this guy is. WWE does not display any of that kind of wrestling on their show at all. They don't even like being called wrestling. Personally, he'd have to get the same kind of treatment that Edge, Brock Lesnar, John Cena, Roman Reigns, those type of treatments he would have to get for him to stay with WWE, because they are being treated with total respect. They are being treated naturally. They're acting naturally. They're not going out there and having to spew a bunch of fucking words that's written on paper for them to say. Hell, Seth Rollins is not getting that kind of treatment. And if they're not going to give Seth Rollins that kind of treatment, what the hell you think they're going to give Adam Cole? You think they're going to give Adam Cole that kind of treatment? Fuck, man, they take one look at this guy and look at how small he is compared to other wrestlers. They'll say, this guy doesn't belong here. He's shit. He's small. He can't do shit. I think that's a crock of crap. Guys like Finn Balor, another dude. He deserves so much more respect than what was given to him this past Friday. And I am very concerned about tomorrow with SmackDown and what they're going to do with him. Personally, if Baron Corbin, Homeless Corbin, beats Finn Balor, I don't know what to say at this point. Outside, I can't watch this shit. I know I've said it on the reviews before. If Homeless Corbin beats Finn Balor, I really don't know what to believe anymore. I mean, it's bad enough they stripped him away in a very shit manner with John Cena just signing his name with a blue Sharpie pen. That was just fucking ridiculous. The bottom line is that Finn Balor should have been facing John Cena in a #1 contenders match this Friday to build some ratings, which they claim that they, need to have for Fox. That would be a ratings grab that anyone would dig to see. I mean, knowing full well John Cena would win, but at least it would make sense. Give Finn Balor an opportunity to perform in a high-profile match with a guy like John Cena, which I don't believe they ever fought each other. That would be a great match. Unfortunately, we're not even getting that. So whatever, man. I think it's a crock of shit. And whatever. But that is what Adam Cole has awaiting him if he decides to stay with WWE. AEW is a completely different story. He could also perform in other promotions. They could work out a contract deal where he doesn't have to always wrestle in AEW. He could go to Ring of Honor. They could probably work something out definitely with New Japan Wrestling. He's never performed in Impact Wrestling. I mean, these guys at AEW are signing on a lot of great performers. Why not utilize those names and help those other promotions out at this point? Because it seems like they're all in alliance with one another. So if you're all in alliance with each other, why not go ahead and use these guys like a CM Punk, a Daniel Bryan, an Adam Cole, a Malachi Black, these guys, and utilize them on New Japan Wrestling and Impact Wrestling and shit like that, to help boost their people's interest in wanting to go to those shows as well, to see those AEW stars perform in that promotion. I think that would be great stuff. So, for example, let me give you something. Let's say they have nothing for Adam Cole. They have too much stuff taking place on Dynamite, and they got too much taking place on Rampage, because Rampage is only going to be a 1-hour show. They're going to just fit so many people on that show. It's not like it's Dynamite. So what better idea to utilize their ability and continue to create their own craft by putting them on different promotions? It helps the promotions out. The promotions could also send their own talent over to AEW to get people interested in, something that they might be familiar with, like a Sami Callihan or some kind of shit like that, and help everyone out. Because honestly, it's time for wrestling promotions to stop being, competition and start being an alliance and actually be part of something as one. Boxing has got multiple promotions. They got the WBO, World Boxing Organization, the WBC, the World Boxing Council, WBA, World Boxing Association. They got 3 major names like that, the Intercontinental Boxing Federation. They got tons of different promotional boxing companies which all work under one roof. Now, they could do the exact same thing with this, only they have their own shows as well, and those championships are on those respective shows. So, So, in a sense, if you really want to look at it, they could all be their own brand while also being their own promotion, as like what WWE's Raw and SmackDown do. I think that would be amazing stuff to do. It would be awesome to be able to get people's interest who are wrestling fans, true wrestling fans, to want to tune in for shit like that. I think that's the best route. If you got such a big roster, which AEW is looking like they're going to have, why not? If you can't utilize them on not Impact Wrestling, if they can't be utilized on Dynamite or Rampage, why not put them on Impact or New Japan Wrestling? At this point in time, guys, I'm already interested in getting New Japan Wrestling's subscription for New Japan Wrestling World, so that I could be able to stream their content again and also review it, because at this point I'm getting so tired of WWE's lack of care and no will to want to compete. There is no competition with them. They're not in competition with anybody because they're not there to compete. They're not there to promote good content for us to enjoy. So why should I care about what they're giving us? And why should I continue to pay Peacock any money? Because really, in reality, I don't watch Peacock for other things. I mean, I do watch 2.5 Men on there, which is an old show, and it's done and over with. It retired in 2015. King of Queens would be another thing I'd watch on there. Some of the movies they got are pretty good. But let's be real. I could go ahead and get HBO Max, which I already have. Showtime I was using for boxing and Bellator MMA, which I don't anymore because I just have so much content I'm doing here with pro wrestling and giving you guys content on this channel that it's really helped me out, and I've noticed a lot of benefit out of it. So that's why I am not really focusing on that. Other things that I have, I mean, you know, I have UFC. That's another thing I would like to kind of focus on. So the only thing that's keeping me with Peacock is their old school content. That's the only thing allows me to want to continue to keep that subscription, is I get to watch the old school stuff that I enjoyed as a kid. But when you get down to the nitty gritty about all this, it's really to the point where Adam Cole has no reason to join and stay with WWE. He has no reason. He's seen every fucking member of the NXT roster get treated like garbage. And the only way he could possibly stay is if they give him a contract that guarantees that his the character of him is not ruined. That's the only way I could see this working out with him staying with WWE. Would I like to see him be able to perform at WrestleMania in front of a 70 to 80,000 crowd group of people? Absolutely. I would love to see that. I would love to see WWE be the old WWE that we all knew and love. But we don't get that at all. And it is what it is, man. I mean, you got to take it for what it is. And what WWE is now is they're a nothing company. They're less than Impact Wrestling with all the money and all the, glimpse and glamour they can give us on television. It still doesn't add up to being a good show. I mean, bottom line, Impact Wrestling still is a more enjoyable show than anything WWE's offered. And, I'm not Impact Wrestling's biggest fan at all. I used to be when they were TNA. But I still took WWE over TNA every fucking time. And that's because WWE at the time were producing good content. At this point, there ain't nothing they're producing, and that's why Adam Cole can't re-sign with this company unless he's given the opportunity to be able to be his own man and be treated like an Edge, a Roman Reigns, a fucking John Cena, The Rock type of thing. And I'm not saying the guy should be requesting his contract. He needs to be pushed all the way to the fucking world title right away. That's a little inconsiderate. He should earn his stripes and everything and earn the respect of the crowd by having that 15,000 crowd group of people getting excited and wanting to see him or wanting to see him lose because they can't stand that he's a heel and he's a piece of shit for playing a dick. But at the end of the day, guys, this guy needs to be positioned and cared about, not treated like a second-class citizen. This guy should be above everyone else. Now, some people may come on here and say, oh, he's a fucking midget and everything else, and why should they give him anything? Yeah, his size is the only thing you can discredit him on. His size. Big fucking whoop, man. You're going to discredit someone's size based on their wrestling ability and their and the way they talk. He talks great on the microphone. He delivers strong promos. He is no different than an Edge or a Randy Orton or a CM Punk. This guy is the man. He is the best of the best in today's modern day wrestling. Outside of a few other guys, he is the top dog in promos and in-ring wrestling. There ain't nobody better than this guy. He gives 100% every single time he shows up in that ring. So there ain't no reason why this guy should not get the kind of push he deserves. And that's a good push. Doesn't mean get a world championship or even a mid-card title right away. Just give him good rivals. Give him good opponents to face at pay-per-views. But they're not going to give him that. That's just my outlook on it. I just wanted to state that to you guys. I know I kind of rambled on about other things with Finn Balor and shit like that, but it was all relating to what I'm talking about. But realistically, guys, I don't see how Adam Cole could really sign with this company, with WWE. It really wouldn't make any sense to me. I would find him to have lost his mind if he did that. I mean, it is absolutely insane to think that he would re-sign with WWE after what he has witnessed with all of his colleagues that came out of NXT. I mean, that's just plain fucking nuts. Really. But anyway, guys, that's all I have to say on that. I thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a comment down below on your opinion on what I had to say here today about Adam Cole and the direction he needs to take. I'm pretty certain the majority of you would agree with me. If not, please leave your comments down below. Let me know what you feel about it, and give me a different outlook if you have a different, perspective on this. And please make sense. And if you don't like my channel, you think I'm a smart mark, okay? I'm gonna point this out there because I've had a few comments made on this channel recently. Oh, you're a smart mark. You're this. You're that. I got one question for you guys. Why the fuck are you leaving comments on my channel if you don't like my content? What, just to pick on me because I don't view wrestling the same way you do? I don't view it to be fake. I don't view it to be shit. It's something I enjoy. This is my hobby, my passion, and what I care about, and what I like to view and watch. So if you don't share that same sentiment, if you don't like wrestling, why are you on my channel watching it? It's fucking stupid. It makes you look like a dumbass. So thank you very much for watching. For the ones that do care about pro wrestling, for the ones that do care about the future of Adam Cole and want to give their opinion on it, please leave a comment down below. Hit the like button if you liked the video. And of course, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and do so. And I'll speak to you guys again soon tomorrow about SmackDown. Bye.